What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay. And he got prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
Child, why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And Centerville's a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face, and I'm definitely blessed to be living for another day. I'm here. We are here. Our collective, our eco space, our digital footprint. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, thank you all for joining me here on Industry Talk on the Primetime Network. Looking forward to having a really good conversation with my good man Jarrell Braswell today. Got some exciting news. I want to say Tuesday. I'm waiting on the confirmation. Let me just say this. I'm waiting on the confirmation. But Tuesday, March 3rd, I'm going to have an opportunity to speak with Kamikaze. Kamikaze is... I'm live now. Here you go. Talk to my son, y'all. Forgive me. We're going to be talking with Kamikaze, one of the original rap pioneers out of the great state of Mississippi. And that's going to be a very productive and interesting conversation. I have a lot of things that I want to talk to him about. Being that he and David Banner, because the conversation is not going to encompass David Banner. We're not going to talk about, I might mention some of the things, but the conversation is about Kamikaze, Mr. Brad Franklin, and what he's got going on, what he's been doing here in the state, not only with his career, but with state legislature, some of the hot button items that he's bringing to the table and to our attention about what's going on in the state, and how we improve our livelihood, how we improve our situation here in Mississippi, with the school system, the educational system, and things that are really pertinent to our survival here in the state. So I'm looking forward to that conversation because he's a very knowledgeable individual. He brings a plethora of knowledge when it comes to what he's dealing with, and not to mention that his voice, along with David Banner's voice, resonated for the state of Mississippi. I'm talking about they represented the state of Mississippi unlike any other hip hop, rap, musical group, and as an individual, as an individual artist here in the great state of Mississippi. You don't hear a lot about different artists that come out of the state of Mississippi, but Kamikaze is one of those guys that it's not even honorable mention. It's you have to mention when it comes to that genre, when it comes to that space, when it comes to everything that they pioneered when it comes to your First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, and not having your words be censored based on what it is that you want to talk about as a people. You have to remember, and it goes without question, that Kamikaze and David Banner were the pioneers of that rap coalition here in the great state of Mississippi. Now, do we have other artists? Of course we do. Of course we do. I'm not taking anything away from any artist in the state of Mississippi. As a matter of fact, I encourage any artist that's out there that is looking for an opportunity to present what it is that they do, how it is that they do it, to the public on a platform, that disseminates information about, the industry, the entertainment industry, in a major way. I want to talk to you, but to have an opportunity to sit down and speak with Kamikaze, one of the rap pioneers in the business, then, I'm excited about that. If you guys have any questions, if you have any comments or concerns, and you want to present some possible, talking points to me as it relates to what we're going to be talking about on that day, please shoot me the information, get me the info, and we can definitely go from there. While we're waiting for my good man JB to get online with me, let's see. Trying to see why my video looks blurry. It might be because I got too many applications open and it's drawing my memory down. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, man, follow up with me. Let me know. Hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's definitely talk about it. Let me go back over to this camera here. Okay, so I can sit comfortably. So how's everybody's day? If you are on the live, if you are participating in the live, I want you to share the live. I need you to share the live right now. We're not going to be on here long today. I had scheduled Asia Dime out of Bakersfield, California for today. And she's dealing with a pregnancy right now. So we won't be able to get her on board until after she has her baby. Prayers go out to her and her family, and definitely want to see, a healthy baby boy. I think she definitely told me she's having a little boy. Looking forward to that, and blessings go out to her and her family. If in fact you have not subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, I need you to lock in on this brief message, because this, my friends, is for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Definitely tap in. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. You are now tuned into Industry Talk, and I am going to get these cameras straight. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do to kind of get this stuff back in order. Let me close some of these tabs. I think there's a basketball game today. I think Detroit plays today. Does Detroit play today? I think, yeah. I believe Detroit, the Pistons play today. So I'm definitely going to be getting off here early to go tune in and watch my son play ball today. What's going on, Terry Allred? How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the live. Let me go over here to Twitch, make sure everything's up on Twitch. Yeah. Because I don't want anybody to miss some of this good conversation that we're going to bring down the pipeline. But like I said, I'm not going to be on here for an extended period of time today. We're going to hit it, we're going to get it, and we're going to be gone. Because the artist that I was supposed to be talking with today is pregnant. And no fault of her own, she's about to have a baby. So there's nothing I can do about that. Yesterday, we had a great opportunity to talk to, just to reiterate some of the conversations that we've been having. We talked with Melvin Farmer out of California, and that was a great conversation. Had some awesome talking points about what he's got going on in LA as it relates to intervention, having conversation with the youth and even the elders as it relates to what we have to do to turn this thing around. The overwhelming gang violence in different cities, different pockets, different areas, things that we go through as humans, things that we accept, things that are okay, things that we know aren't right for our communities, but we allow to happen. And where does it stem from? How do you make the adjustment? It starts at home. We know that. It definitely starts at home. How we raise our youth, how we raise our kids, the community that we bring our youth up into, that's our issue. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this thing right. Let me go to YouTube and see how this looks on YouTube, because for some odd reason, I'm looking real blurry, and I shouldn't be looking blurry at all. So let me work on these cameras right quick, y'all. Give me a second. Let's get this camera right. Just a moment. Okay. Whoever's on the live, let me know if it's blurry on your end. Do I look blurry on your end? Is the feed jacked up? Because if the feed is jacked up, that's one thing I don't like. We got it to the point to where we got the cameras situated and set, ready, set, go. I should be giving you high quality, high resolution footage every step of the way. On my back end, it looks crystal clear, but as I'm looking at it on my monitors, it's looking jacked up. So I'm wanting to fix all of that before we really get off into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control-Alt-Delete, bring up my one moment. I'm gonna restart this whole system. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about today's talk topic. We've talked about leverage. We've talked about networking. We've talked about, and when I say leverage, leveraging your skill, leveraging your talent, leveraging your the individuals that that are part of your ecosystem, working your ground game to promote what it is that you have in the chute, ready to go out to the world. We've also talked about registering your work properly, making sure that you're doing everything the right way, making sure that you have your copyrights intact and you are aligned and assigned with all of the right entities that can secure your royalties through your PRO, whether it be your mechanicals through the MLC, your performance rights through your PRO, ASCAP, BMI, or APR, AS overseas. And they have a bunch of different outlets that are there, PRs that are out there. But those are the ones that are kind of prevalent. And regardless of what a third party entity may tell you, when it comes to your copyrights, because I see a lot of things popping up. I don't want to broadcast any particular names, but I'm sure as an artist, you've seen them pop up in your timeline, or they may have sent you a circular or email about them securing your copyrights for you. One-stop shop. We can do it all for you. And you pay a fee, whatever that fee is. It's kind of astronomical. Some of the things that I look at, and they get you squared away. It's not true. There's only one proper way to register your works, your copyrights, and that is through the Copyright Office. That's the only way. That's the only way it can happen. The U.S. Congress has a website that you can go check out. You fill out the paperwork, you pay the small fee, and then you're good to go. Why is my thing blurred like that? That's not good. I don't like that. I don't know why my feed is looking like that. Might be my download speed is kind of jacked up. I resolved all of that because I'm now on a standalone system with the Wi-Fi, so this thing should be crystal clear. Should be crystal clear. There we go. That looks better. A little better. Okay. And I'm waiting for my good man Jarrell Braswell to join us. Let me hit this focus button over here. See if I can get everything lined up. Okay. And once JB gets on, and he might be ripping and running today, because I did let him know that we're going to be talking with Asia Dime. And since we're not talking with Asia Dime today, I really don't have a whole lot to talk about on the program. But I am excited, like I said, about what's coming down the pipe with this Tuesday coming up next week. I'll be talking with my man Kamikaze. But while we're waiting, in the meantime, between time, make sure you tap in with my people, my good man ECEO and the official Miss Jamaica. This is what we do about this time.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there and trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
Boss Talk Podcast 101. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time, where the bosses talk. Y'all know what it is, man. If you're an artist, if you are interested in speaking with us, getting on the platform, chopping it up, letting the world know about what it is that you have going on, hit me up. Go to the site, www.gemsitpublishing.com, and hit the content page. Fill it out, submit your works, and let's talk about it. Are you an independent artist looking for real exposure and an honest discussion about your music and your brand? If this is you, and if that's the case, I am currently accepting submissions for my Friday Artist Spotlight segment on Industry Talk, where I highlight rising independent artists, discuss your journey, along with putting your work in front of a growing audience of content creators, executives, and tastemakers. To submit your information, follow the content submission link in my bio on Instagram, or follow the link in the description on Facebook. So this is about real artists, real stories, and real opportunities. If you're working, building, and you're serious about your craft, I definitely want to hear. And as always, beautiful people, this is about health, wealth, and wisdom. Stay down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I had figured out what was going on. So what I'm going to do, since I haven't touched base with JB, and it doesn't look like he's going to join me early, we're going to come off this thing, and I'll probably come back on here in the next 30 minutes or so. Once I get all of the tech stuff out of the way, I definitely need to get this technical stuff out of the way because I don't want to miss out on the conversation for today. So be on the lookout. I'm going to log off, log back in, because I can't deal with this blurry screen. I can't do it. We're not going to do it. I want to give you guys high quality output because it's looking crystal clear on my end, but it's not coming across right on the screen. Maybe the latencies kind of throw it off. So give me a minute. We're going to jump back into it, and I will follow back up with you guys here shortly. And as always, beautiful people, y'all know with me, it's about health, wealth, and wellness. Stay. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.